All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back to the Pleasure Dome and Project Alfa GTV. This, my friends, is a little bit of black tape that was stuck to the dashboard of this car over the airbag warning light when I picked up this car about a month ago. So today we're going to try and sort this out. So stick with me. My name's Craig and I'm exhausted. Let's do this. Come on. All right, guys, here we go. Let's just start her up. This is in neutral and here we go. Start her up. All the lights go out apart from the handbrake light and the door light. And yes, we've got the two airbag warning lights, one for the airbag warning light and one for the passenger airbag disabled light. So that is kind of interesting. Right, guys, I've got myself a diagnostic lead. This is a USB lead, plugs into my laptop. This is an Elm KKL lead from a company called diagnostics on the internet. So you can pick this up separately, and then you get these different types of adapters, and you have to have different color adapters depending on which ECU you want to talk to. And the airbag ECU on this car needs the red adapter. If you put the car model, make, year into the website, then it will tell you what you need. And there's varying options depending on which ECU you want to go with. So you can future-proof and just get a kit that covers everything, or you can spend a little bit less money and just get the one you need, which adapter you need to get to that ECU you're trying to deal with at that moment in time. So I've got the kit, but this is a red one for the airbag. So let's get this plugged in and let's see what we've got. All right, so that just goes into there. And then this goes into the ODB port under here, okay? And then this obviously plugs into your laptop. Right, so the first thing we need to do is just check which COM ports we're going in. So if you plug in and unplug the cable, you'll watch the screen just here, you'll see that USB serial COM3 disappears, and then when I plug it back in, USB serial COM3 has reappeared. It stabilizes itself just there, reappeared just there. So that's the port I need. So I need to tell Multiscan ECU which port I'm using on my computer so it'll communicate effectively with the car. So open Multiscan ECU, let that load. I think for an airbag clear, you can use the unregistered version, but I've got the registered version here because I use it on my Julia as well. So you just go to settings and then go to interfaces, and under here you can change that to COM3 USB serial port. You can also scan for interfaces if you press that, and it will go and have a look, and it will test the various ports, and it'll say interface found at port COM3. So right, so that's the car there, year 98, series 2, 3 litre, airbag module, airbag connect to the adapter, red. So I've got the red adapter, yes. Connecting to ECU. Right, guys, this is the next day. So I had some trouble getting this to connect last night, and I've just got it to connect, which is great. I'm not sure what I've done, apart from just try it again, really. So let's have a look at what we've got. Right, so I'm into the module. The ignition is on, engine's not on. This is, I don't know what this really means. 2 front, 2 pretensioners, and a passenger disable switch. Some of the software and hardware versions, and the ECU program date 2001. So kind of aligns to the age of the car. Is that something done to it? Because that's after the age of the car, but there you are. So let's click on errors. So 14 passenger airbag exclusion switch. Open circuit, short circuit. So I posted this on Facebook, hoping that someone might be able to help out. People are just still pointing me to under the seat. I've had the switch out. So I took the switch out, I've took the connector out, and I did a continuity test, checked the resistance across the switch, not really knowing what I was looking for, but just seeing if when you turn the switch, it gave a different reading. And it did, 100 versus 400. Is it ohms? I don't know. Milliohms? I don't know what unit it's in, but definitely a difference in what the switch does. So the switch might be okay. I don't know. The wire into the switch looks okay. So we're going to clear this error. See if this helps. It didn't work yesterday. So it said clearing stored fault codes at the moment. They're still on there. And they're still on the screen here. So I'll go back to info, errors, try again. Let's try doing it a few times. Right, that's 3 times. They're still there. It's obvious that it won't clear them because it can see the problem. So let's give it a quick start. we clear them, nothing happens. So we've got to do something. So I'm going to go back to what you guys, predominantly on the 916 GTV Spider Facebook group, have told me is look at the wiring under the seat. Now, this says passenger airbag exclusion switch, which seems to be the switch, but people are saying passenger side, which in Italian terms is the driver's side, obviously because of the different side of the road between us and Europe. So what we're going to do is take the passenger seat out. Need to do that anyway to look at the bolster, as we know. So we'll get that out. I'm going to disconnect the battery, leave it for 10 minutes before I unplug anything, but I can start taking it out in the meantime. Try that one more time. No, it is what it is. Right, let's unplug that battery. Oh God, this is still full of parts in here. I need to have a clear out. So let's unplug now. Cool. Right, taking the seat out should be fairly simple. So there's 4 6mm Allen bolts on the seat. So I say fairly simple. Depends how rusty they are. So we'll get those out and then we'll get this seat out. Okay, nice and easy. Certainly easier than it was on the MG. Wow, they were rusty. There's no signs of water ingress like on the MG on this car, which is good. Right, let's slide this seat back. That's tight in there. You can literally just get the ratchet in down here to get that out. Fold it forward on the catch here. Then lean the whole thing back. See what the wiring's like underneath. Right. Let's do this. Right, okay. I'm not sure what it's supposed to actually look like under here. This looks like it's been chewed. But I don't know. Maybe. Someone's been here before, haven't they? There's a cable tie. Trying to hold that bad boy together. And you don't know what state any of this is in. Pretty clean under here though, so this may have been out before, but there's no rust. And it's nice and dry. So yeah, let's unclip that and get the seat out. Okay. Then is it just pull these 2 side bits off? There you go. Boom. It doesn't look to be in any bad shape at all, really. Right, I suppose we could just plug it back in the first instance. Right, we've fiddled with it. Let's just see if that helps. Right, disconnected, reconnected, still got the same fault, and that connector looks to be in good shape. What I'm going to do now is take the battery off again for another 10 minutes, and then unplug it, then put the battery back on, and then look at the codes then to see if it flags up for that seat being unplugged, because I'm trying to differentiate if it's 2 different things. I really don't want to start cutting into that connector if that connector's fine. So let's do that and see if I get another error, and then we'll go from there. Right, we're unclipped. Alright. Right, here we go. Errors. Have I got 2 errors now or 1? Got 2. Right. Passenger bag belt pretensioner, open circuit. Present, 224. And I know if I undo the one on this seat as well, probably the same. I have to do that, aren't I? Don't really want to have to take the seat out though, so let's see if I can do it without taking the seat out. Right, can I sure I can get to the cable. Oh, okay. Yep. I can get to the cable. Gotta take it apart. I might have to get it back together afterwards. Yes, got it apart. Right, okay. That's good. Plug the battery back in again. Come on. Okay. 3 errors. Boom. Right, so now we've got 3 errors as expected. I don't think this problem is to do with my driver's seat connections or my passenger seat connections. I think it is something to do with the airbag switch down here. So guys, help me out. I'm really at a bit of a crossroads with this. I think I'm going to have to call out an auto electrician to help me, unless you guys have got any nuggets of information that could point me in the right direction for warning 14. I suppose I'll have another look under here, but I couldn't see anything the other day when I took it apart. But give us a shout, guys, if you know seen this fault before, and can point me in the right direction before I have to call someone in who might know better. But right, so in here we have the switch and this cable that goes to the switch, and again, doesn't look too bad. And I've tried lightly pulling on the cables and nothing seems loose at the other end. Can't see a date on this switch, but as I said earlier, there's a receipt for a passenger side airbag switch in the dock pack, so that may very well have been changed. So oh my god, yeah, one of those problems, airbag problems that can never be fixed. Right, there's some clips under here like this. Push it in, good with the pick, pop straight out. Okay, so that's out. And now look at the code again, can't I? I've reconnected. Yeah, the error's the same. Something's going on with this circuit, this one. I think I might need to check my fuses. Maybe the fuses have gone. Where's the fuse for this thing? Let's have a look at those. Right, guys, fuses. So we have got a number of them around the car, engine compartment, under the steering column. So you have got the control box ones, which are in here, and in the same place you've got the auxiliary bracket, which is this one. Okay, and if you scroll to the back, there's a list. It's not on this page, but the airbag is on here. So where are we? Airbag system. There we are, number 29, 10 amp, position C, and C is the auxiliary bracket. So we're going to pop that out and have a good look at it. Auxiliary bracket. This one. So opposite corners of the yellow. Okay, let's just go with that. Right, so I've taken the fuse out. That has not changed anything as far as I can see. And the fuse is still out. Just going to connect one last time. Yeah, exactly the same. So we will put the fuse back in, I think, call it a day on that with the airbag. So, yes. Right, I'm going to call that video a day on this one. That's just going to be an airbag video. So it's a cry for help more than anything, guys. So quite a short one, but really need your help. Give me a shout and let me know. My name's Craig. I'm exhausted. I'll see you guys soon. And I have got the seat out, so I'm going to be doing a bolster replacement video. Couldn't find one on YouTube, so hopefully that'll help me and help you guys out in future if you need to do the same. So that'll follow quick smart after this one. See you guys soon. Take care.